That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
Don't put it in the washing machine.
Let me go.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is the most. I turned it completely off. What the fuck? Professional. Professional, Liam.
Should we try again?
No, I do that too often.
Wait, can I do it? Can I do it? Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. It's the most badass YouTube broadcast in all the known lands. I am Tommy C, and I'm joined by the beautiful, sexy ace trainer, Liam. This is shot from the point. Let's get into it.
Do you want to do it?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't need the music.
I'll run the whole fucking thing.
I am the music, baby. I'm not doing the whole thing. Yeah, I'll do the whole thing. Fuck it, let's do it. Since you want it.
I was just saying, I actually made a tweet before, and for some reason it didn't go out. You have been on, in recent memory, some of the more legendary shows, the Books and Games and the Poke Patrol. So, putting a lot of pressure on you tonight.
Beautiful.
Yes. What's going on, everybody in the chat? Hello, Qatar, Galaza, DJ, Run 4K over. Mr. MacDate and Nick C. What's happening, everybody? All right. I have a different take, as a lot of you guys know, on the... it's not that I have a different take. I don't like to fucking pretend or over-pretend that I am so caught up in the fact that Logan Paul did something that really doesn't surprise me at all. And I'm not going to sit there and pretend, because, like, you know, the people say, yo, you took a picture of a body. You took a picture of a body and you put it up there. Nobody ever talks about this fucking dead guy.
Oh, no one gives a shit about the dead guy. No one cares. Like,
even the people that are most outraged, they don't give a shit about that family at all. So it's really tough for me, and I'm not going to sit there and pretend. I care about that guy in the sense, like, oh, my God, I mean, imagine finding out for your family. And then I'm done with it. Right? Yeah,
like imagine being the family of the guy watching a Logan Paul video because you're such a low ganger, and then being like,
those guys are another thing. But
those are the last clothes I saw my brother in. What the fuck?
But it's just like when I see people, you know, when I can tell they don't give a shit about the dead guy, right? You know, when I can absolutely see that they don't care at all, and they're like, you can't make suicide jokes, and you're part of the problem, and this is the wrong with this country, man. Fuck you. All right. I mean, give me a fucking break. Spare me your virtue signaling. Spare me your bullshit.
The thing is, I'm all for suicide jokes. Like, I'm very much of the belief that you can joke about literally anything as long as the people hearing the joke and telling the joke don't believe what's being said is real.
Yeah, I guess.
Like that's like the Ricky Gervais train of thought. But the thing I do have a problem with, like, I draw the line when it's like, hey, let's make suicide jokes while the guy is swinging right next to us.
I don't know if I'd have done that.
That's the last straw, you know what I mean?
The only thing that really amazes me about the whole thing is the fact that it got through so many people. I've said that before, but I thought of something different. Somebody had to take the tide to blur the man's face out.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have been the stage?
That's a lot of keyframing to keep that blur in place. Like, and he's just like, at no point while he's doing this, like, shit, I've got to get this done. I've only got a few hours to get this done.
Yeah.
At any point did he sit there, did the guy editing sit there and think, this is a dead guy's face I'm blurring.
Yeah,
maybe I should blur more of him, or maybe put a black bar over him.
Hey, maybe that guy maybe that guy went to his boss and said, you know what? I think this is bad for Logan. I think this is bad for the company, and I don't think this is the right thing to do. Get back to fucking work. Right
even in the planning phase though with this thing, like forget that it was recorded, forget that it all fucking happened. Just remember, in the planning stage of Logan's vlog, like, he's in Japan.
Thank you so much, Tobes. I have to interrupt you. $15, that's a big one. Liam, Blue-Haired Stallion, thank you so much. Continue, Liam.
Thank you very much, Tobes. So they're fucking planning it out. They're like, right, you're going to be in Japan. What can we do in Japan? Pokemon Go, because that's fucking all the rage in Japan. We can do this. We can go here. We can go there. Hey, I heard there's a Japanese suicide forest. A suicide forest? That sounds pretty family friendly, doesn't it? You know, happy-go-lucky family friendly vlog. We'll do it in the suicide forest. Well, the thing is, as well, like, they're talking about, oh, well, you know, we wanted to, it's kind of haunted, so we wanted to go in there and see if we can get spooked by ghosts. And it's like, Someone put a statistic out. Like, there's 100 deaths there a year, 100 fucking
That's a
suicides there a
30%
year.
chance.
Which means, yeah, a 3% chance. Fucking a 1 in 3 chance. That's a big chance. That's a 33% chance, isn't it? Fucking hell. 33% chance. You can go in that forest any given day, and a person will just walk past you and go fucking kill themselves. In your vlog, he went there, and I refuse to believe what anybody says. Really? He went there to find a dead body.
Really? You
100%. Not necessarily find a dead body, like, and film it, but he went there. Why would you go to a suicide forest? To do a happy family vlog. No, he wanted drama, he wanted something, and he knew if he went in there, that's the most likely place you're going to find a fucking dead person hanging. And he instantly thought, how cool would that be? How much hits would that get? We could say it's about suicide prevention. It could be a lesson we could teach people. And then they get all hyped up and they're like, right, let's go to this fucking forest and we'll find someone. And never once did they think, this is probably a bad idea. I guarantee they went with intent, but they'll never admit.
You know what? I didn't even think that way, and I don't think anybody has put it in that context. They went to get the body because they had those kind of chances, assuming they knew. Or they went thinking, hoping.
You don't go to a suicide forest.
Yeah, but I mean,
and
you
not
could,
expect to find someone.
A lot of people
Come on.
It's
like going to the ocean and not expecting to get fucking wet.
I suppose. And, you know, they're so callous about the whole thing. Like, yeah, if anything goes wrong, we'll just make it about awareness. And there's nobody less self-aware than the Paul brothers and the Paul family. And by the way, Daddy Paul, you fucking blew it, dude. Those kids are crap. I'm serious about that. You blew it.
But have you seen him? He's a fucking hick. Like...
I mean, yeah, he is. Well, they grew up in a nice neighborhood. That's the other thing I can't figure out. He must have had a business or something. Like, talk about blowing it. If my kids behave that way, I blew it. I fucked it up. And it's not just this one incident. But no, I never looked at it that way, that they were actually shooting for that. And then the thing is, they always do it. It's so transparent. It wouldn't work on mainstream television. That they just put the friendly music. Da 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 da. Listen, it's not too late, man. You don't give a fuck.
I mean, here's a good point, right? This is something Lydia mentioned yesterday, and it's a really good fucking point. Is they originally said they were going there to see if there's any kind of spiritual activity, like ghost activity.
Yeah.
The guys from Monster Hunter, they've done stuff like that before. But when they pitched their tent for the night, they pitched it on the path. They didn't leave the path that you're not supposed to leave. And the reason that, like if Logan and that wanted to find a ghost or something, or hear ghost activity, why would they leave the path? Because in the path, you're in the middle of the fucking forest. Ghosts don't walk up to the path and go, oh shit, no, we're not meant to go there. So he had no reason to leave the fucking path unless he was looking for a corpse, and that's what he fucking went for.
Wow.
I adamantly believe they intended to find it. The whole production team was behind the idea because they thought it would be a teachable thing where they could educate kids on death and suicide
and come off like heroes.
Yeah, and come off like heroes, because that's what the Pauls try and do all the time. Every situation, they come off like heroes. Like when they're making up fake assault charges and stuff like that. It's always, we're the good guys, you know?
Yeah, I know. I never, ever, ever for a minute.
And that's why I'm here.
Yeah, I'm blown the fuck away. I just like, I don't know, maybe because I'm more of a streamer than a straight up YouTuber. I don't look at this because I noticed with Philly D, people think I hate Philly D, and I don't. I don't like the Patreon. One of the things he said is, right, and maybe you can connect with this. I can connect with this on some level. He goes, everything is content to these people. Everything is content. Everything they do. I am very proud of the fact, but I have strode down that road, right? And I think it's even harder for vloggers who film their daily life.
I was going to say, if you speak to any vlogger that is a daily vlogger and has since quit daily vlogging, they always say the same thing, which is, I couldn't find things to make the vlogs interesting, and I found myself then looking for stuff to make my days interesting.
Sure.
Because people don't want to tune in and see Logan Paul on his fucking couch just sipping a beer and watching fucking anime all day. No. They want to see him out jumping around, smashing fucking crockery and shit like that, finding dead bodies. That's what the kids want to see.
5 days a week, it's 5 days a week, so everyone
you get to a point. I mean, you get to a point as a YouTuber as well in general where you think, if I don't keep this thing rolling, my fans, like one bad, like fucking even our boy Keem used to say, one bad video can ruin a channel.
That's true.
And Logan Paul probably was in the mindset that the one day I upload a vlog that's boring, people will unsubscribe.
That's true. And there is some truth in that. And Keem is right about that. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I had to take off and get to the point. We passed 3,000 subs, but I've seen some damage since. You know, and I'm not terribly worried about it because the channel's too small to really even make that big a difference. But yeah, I started feeling like that. I had zero choice.
When get to the point as a slow news day or something, I imagine you're sitting there thinking, shit, I've got nothing to upload. Like,
with people going on vacations and seeing family and my own things and my wife saying, it's Christmas time, there's no way to do it. And I did say, well, the damage won't be that bad. And it wasn't, but it's just like, if you see any damage, you're like, what the fuck?
People will always give you advice on what to do with your channel, but speaking from experience, nothing stops the paranoia in the back of your mind. Nothing stops what you think of your channel, because you watch the analytics every day. You watch the figures. You know what uploads were good and what uploads were bad. And you know in the back of your mind, your channel, like it's a fucking, not even like it's your child, because I feel like you spend more time with your channel than you would a fucking kid. You spend so much time with it and associated with it that you get to a point where you're like, I know how this lives and breathes. And yes, this person's giving me sound advice that makes sense, but my mind isn't taking it in, because my mind's like, no, this is how my channel works. This is how it runs. And that's one of the big problems with being a YouTuber. And that's probably what Logan fell into, is everything's got to be bigger. Everything's got to be better.
No, it is.
Why do you think he's in Japan?
Yeah, to
because
do something
doing vlogs in fucking Ohio isn't exciting enough anymore.
No, it isn't. It was probably never exciting to begin with. Ohio is
vlogs.
It's. I know I'm going to piss somebody off. It's my most hated state, and I didn't learn that till I joined the army. Started meeting people from Ohio. Not everybody, but it's the beginning of the Midwest and the beginning of the Midwest mentality. You're absolutely right. It is. I think that's what it is. I don't know if, because there's people throwing around the word sociopath, like it's going out of style, but it does make me think that you can get a one-track mind after a while. I mean, I
don't think, like, the people that are calling Logan Paul a sociopath, I don't think you can call one person a sociopath when it was a team of people that made the video.
That's an even better point.
Because you know what, they make the same sociopath. That's possible.
You're 100% right, because I forget what test they psychology. When I was in when I took my psychology class in college, they had mentioned that, like, we're all the Nazi sociopaths. We're all the people that worked in the Third Reich. No. But, and I forget the experiment, it was a prison experiment when they put these guys in people played the roles of prisoners and people played the roles of prison guards. And they had to stop the experiment because it got out of fucking hand, right? Because it was okay. And you have a team of people that have this mentality and they can actually behave in a sociopathic manner because it's being justified by whatever, group or in this case, the mission to get hits. I mean,
well, the thing is, there's the editor's apology that he put out where he reveals that it wasn't just a spitfire decision. It was, we spent hours talking about whether to put this footage in. We spent hours talking about, between me and Logan, deciding what we should include, what we should blur and stuff like that. God. And that shows to me, even more so, the trip to the suicide forest was a plan to find a dead body, because for hours they'd have been going back and forth going, we can't include that, man, can we? Oh no, but the whole reason we were there was for that, so the whole plan's a day wasted if we do that. An entire fucking
$20,000 on plane tickets. What the fuck are we doing here? I could see that conversation.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus, man. I didn't expect to get that deep with this shit, because I thought everything has been fucking covered.
We're supposed to not be talking about the Logan Paul.
I might even change the title later to
Logan Paul intended to find dead body.
To find that corpse. I think I'm going to change the title. That's amazing. All right, listen, I'm gonna open this up. You guys can talk about whatever the fuck you want. Straight up open phone lines. It doesn't matter. I'll take love phones, advice, whatever fucking gimmick that I've run in the past. You're more than welcome, and Liam's gonna trip on it. And I tell you something. Put a 1 in the chat for fucking Liam's kick-ass rant. And I thought really put I really look at it differently now. And I don't even feel any better about Logan Paul or anybody. I'm actually kind of mad at the whole team now. I came in here, I was like, I'm sick of the outrage. I'm actually more outraged now. I'm actually
the one thing I want to say before we go into calls as well is, because obviously there's been a lot of outrage on Twitter and people saying, you shouldn't be making light of suicide and shit like that. And then the thing is, some YouTubers, myself included, have mentioned, by the way, Logan, have you thought about the effect this has on the whole of YouTube? Because there's a lot of talk of...
Oh, God, I got to stop you. Tony, I have to stop you.
Yeah, I see it.
Fuckhead, the vloggers are so invested in the views and the money. I know this guy. I have to catch that. I was kind of blown away by the amount. Detached from reality and the morals and and it's all about waking up at the end. I just missed the whole fucking thing. I got to shout Tony. Tony Too Wild is a big YouTuber. He's won over on the days. He's a fan of mine, and I'm a fan of his. And I think I just get the feeling he hit it right. Another $5 from Tyler Kappenberger. Poots did a great video on it. Liam is 100% right. I just didn't even look. You know, I guess I saw everybody kind of using it as a club, and I started getting. You know what? Twitter made me insensitive about it.
Oh wait, this is what I was saying. Yeah, so people are talking about like the effect it had, and people have been saying, you know, this could be Adpocalypse 3 if certain companies do notice that this thing has happened, which they might do. You know, if Wall Street Journal makes a big enough fucking fuss about it, then we might get advertisers pulling out again. I would like to point out certain YouTubers like actually I'll get to that in a minute. But basically the thing that annoyed me is some people were then replying to those YouTubers like, oh, I see, it's not about the suicide or anything like that. You're just worried because your ad revenue is going to drop. Let me fucking tell you something, boys and girls. It's very possible for a human to be a little bit annoyed that someone has, you know, made like suicide and shit like that. But also, that person's still allowed to think about their fucking livelihood. I've got fucking dogs to feed, mate. I don't make 600 fucking grand a month like Logan Paul. I make, if I'm lucky, £1,000 fucking pounds a month to live off and keep my house running. I live on my fucking own. I got my fucking dogs to feed. And Twitch. I can't sit there and go, yeah, suicide's really bad. I don't care about the effect it has on me. The minute there's a sign of a fucking adpocalypse, I'm heading for the bastard hills. I'm like, the end is fucking here, people. I'm gonna be annoyed about that shit, and I'm gonna be annoyed about the fucking source, which is Logan Paul and his team.
Hey, you know, fuck all those guys who say, you know, well, YouTube's not a real job anyway. Here's the thing: you can't get the content, and you can't make any money unless you did that kind of commitment and take that kind of risk. That's it.
And the one thing I wanted to say about certain YouTubers is, and it's directed at fucking Keem really, because he's the biggest culprit of this, is when you're making a video about the Logan Paul situation, by any means say that it's bad, talk about how bad it is, but what you're doing, Keem, which is you're talking about, you're saying to parents, look at what Logan Paul is doing. Don't let people watch Logan Paul. Parents don't think like you and me. Parents don't think about YouTubers as individual entities. Parents think about YouTubers as a whole. So if you start saying YouTube is bad for your kids, don't let your kids watch YouTubers, they won't stop them watching Logan Paul. They'll stop them watching fucking YouTube, and we'll all go down.
No, that's true. Careful what you say, Tommy. Tommy, Liam, you won't want Logang coming to your house. No, I think I can handle the Logang.
They can fucking come to my house with a check for $600,000. I'll take that.
Okay, listen, I just wanted to go over to Tony Too Wild's big donation. Fuckhead, these vloggers are so invested in views and money, they become detached from reality and its morals, and it's all about waking up and finding the title and thumbnail. He knew what the fuck he was doing, and that was the $50 thing. You can see it up there right now. Yeah, Tony, it's like, and like, I guess, you know, you get guys like me and Liam, and especially, like, he knows it well. I mean, Tony depends. Tony's a real freaking hustler. I see him on Twitch. I see him and he's in a real niche community, too. So I think in some sense we understand, you know, maybe the frustration or even the pressures that Logan Paul have. But I haven't seen anybody say that it's an excuse. And especially that they do, I don't know about Logan so much, but Jake seems to have like the cult mentality. This, you know, for Team 10, maybe they have that same mentality in the Logang, because it doesn't seem like they're above anything. Or there's no fucking limit with them. They can do anything they want whenever they want, and it will just get brushed over because Logan hasn't lost from this. Like, to everybody that's like, this is the end of Logan Paul, check his social blade. The day it happened, he started the day off in minus, finished the day plus 15,000 subs. That's pretty good. Yeah, I know. Like, we could use 15,000 subs. Yeah, but I did notice his social blade was all over the fucking map. I've never seen anything like look, the way it works, you go down 1,000 and let's say you start gaining again, the next day's 500, next day's 200, next day's minus 100, then it goes all the way up, and then you get to that point and it's like plus 1 2 7. That's the slow climb, and then you get back in the roll. Logan goes down minus 100, 2,000, 1,000 plus 17,000 in 1 hour. It's unfucking heard of. And if they, you know, I almost wish that YouTube would yank it just for that reason instead of yanking it for the reason of content, because I worry about the slippery slope we're running down. If we yank it because of content, they could use that on other YouTubers that don't make those kind of offensive videos, maybe for political reasons. I don't trust YouTube, but if they could prove that he was sub-botting and it was coming to him, I'd throw him right the fuck out in his ass, and that would send a real message. Because I noticed it during I noticed odd numbers with Ricegum too, very similar. And I noticed
like
it
convenient
with Jake.
subgrowth.
I noticed it with Jake against Face Banks. Well, just bizarre up and downs, extremely bizarre up and downs. So it's like, yeah. If YouTube was going to get in their ass, I'd almost wish they'd look into that, because I cannot believe.
And the thing is, I don't even care about the trending thing either. You know, there was like, everyone was like, oh, it's on the trending page, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, this has happened and it's gone on the trending page, which, yes, sucks. But for months, people have been complaining that the shit that gets views isn't on the trending page. This video gets 6 million views, ends up on trending, and people are like, that's the way the trending page is supposed to work. This is all wrong. And I'm like, no, that's what you wanted to happen. You wanted a video that's viral to go on the trending page. Why are you mad about that?
Yeah, I guess so.
But the one thing I do hate is, like, and Philly D pointed it out, which was the fact that there's a disclaimer at the start of the video going, this may have sensitive content, yet the dead body's in the thumbnail. Like,
yeah.
They've already seen the sensitive content before they got to the video, so there was no way to avoid it.
I have no problem doing a paranormal search over there. I have no problem if it's done in a documentary type way, looking for a corpse and doing that tastefully.
Yeah, but by a kids channel?
No. Well, they say fuck on that kids channel.
Do you know what I mean? How would you feel if fucking, like, Paw Patrol went to the suicide forest for a day? Like, well, it's the equivalent, right?
Yeah, but Paw Patrol's fascist, according to CNN. So I don't know. Well, that's one of the things I really have a problem with. You know,
I mean, isn't the Logan run like a fucking fascist dictatorship?
Like, yeah, it kind of is. But the thing is, like, I don't get this. I don't do kids. I mean, I think I do teenagers content and up. I think 14, 15, 16 can handle this shit. I wouldn't have a problem with my kid. That's the way I judge it. But you know, like, they're aiming at my daughter's age. They're saying fuck, talk about sex. You know, I mean, it really isn't children's entertainment. But in order to get the serious bucks, you have to make it children's entertainment.
Yeah,
or at least call it and frame it that way. And the kids dig it. The young kids did it. The young kids dig it because they feel like they're getting away with something. Oh, he said fuck. You know, I mean, that's a big deal. We all forgot, like, you know, how that stuff affects young people and stuff. But it is amazing. It is amazing. Well, I
can never find the fucking secret formula either, because, like, if you swear in your videos and you blur it out, I get comments like, dude, why are you blurring the swearing? Just fucking post it. Here's a fucking donation.
Thank you. No, go ahead. Finish up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then if I don't blur the swearing, I get loads of kids commenting going, I was going to subscribe, but you use loads of curse words. And I'm like,
yeah.
But then when I don't curse at all, people are like, dude, you don't curse. You sound really fake. You must be really heavily scripting this. And I'm like, dude, I can't win either fucking way. And then Logan Paul's there with a squeaky toy as his fucking censor bleep. And everyone's like, yay, Logan. Fuck me, man.
Yeah, no, I'm actually changing this. Yeah, you really can't win. I think it's like, but I mean, if you've kind of defined yourself like they have, you know, as children's entertainment, I think if you went on, it's like, all right, I'm a Pokemon streamer. This is for adults. Adults play Pokemon too. If you have a problem with that, that's fine. You know, if you have a problem with this isn't play for your kids, okay, I get it. But I think the thing is, because we're at a lower level, I think the thing is because they're so greedy. That they know they can't, because that's going to cost them a couple $100.
I just recently changed the settings on my Twitch, you know, so that it says this is for mature audiences, whatever.
Yeah, I think I did that too.
I've done that but I haven't done that because I'm like, oh, maybe kids shouldn't watch this. I've done this because I'm like, maybe if kids see this when they come in the chat, they'll be more likely to tune in, because they'll be like, whoa, this is what I'm not supposed to be watching. I'm going to watch this.
That's true.
Because fuck knows they weren't watching before.
Well, I mean, I think like you can have adult style. Like, I think you could do adult style Pokemon. I think that's Pokemon.
I've been doing it for 2 years.
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with that. I think if you're, I think what comes wrong when it's like with them, it's like you're saying you're not something you're not. And there's nothing children's entertainment about Logan Paul or Jake Paul. It's really high school and college. That's where I think it belongs. All right.
Did you think? Oh wait, just one last thing. What did you think of his tags?
One of them was comedy.
One of them was comedy. One of them was Logan Paul dead guy.
Well, in fairness, they will find it that way.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah,
hell.
because that's the way kids think. They're like, yeah, the dead guy. All right, let's take some calls.
Let's do it.
Well, we're loaded up, and I didn't even expect. Oh, Turkey Tom, your shit better work this time. I swear to God.
It's working. It's working.
It's working.
Hey.
Well, Turkey Tom is become an official shot from the point recognized YouTuber today. Congratulations, Turkey Tom. 3,000
thank you.
subs. Go check out
I'm
Turkey Tom.
Honored.
Yeah, what's happening, buddy? I'm not honored. I'm not one of your. I watched one of your videos today, and I'm not one of your favorite YouTubers. So fuck off. But what do you have to say?
All right, Tommy. So I want to talk about Logan, right?
Go ahead.
Situation. I think what people have to keep in mind is that Logan's been playing a character for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's not his real self in his videos.
Sure, nobody
but
is.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I'm not. Like, I wouldn't go up to Cabos.
Your name's not Turkey Tom?
That's his birth. That's on his birth certificate.
Go ahead, Turkey Tom.
Fuck. So many people say that. But you know, he's been playing a character for so long, and people were criticizing him for the reactions he was giving in that video. And really, like, at this point, he's been playing this character for so long, he's become it. When you pretend to be someone you're not for 12 hours a day, that becomes who you really are. And honestly, he clearly needs a break.
Well, I guess because it's 12 hours a day. Thanks so much, Pack Yourself. You just give me a big sub. If you want a sub, new here, click the description, click the sub box below. You know, I think that plays into what Philly D was saying, is like you everything's content. And I think that's essentially a different, what you did is a different way of saying that. And I think I do a pretty good job of flipping it off. I like to think so.
Dude, the minute the camera's off, you're just like, oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, I know.
Where's my fucking cigarettes?
Yeah, exactly. That's true. But then again, I never, you know, I don't think I play a character, but I definitely do an extended version of myself.
You turn yourself up to 11, basically.
Yeah, that's pretty much what
it is. You're exaggerated, really.
Yeah, I'm exaggerating.
You got to be entertaining.
But I'm not as well. You know what
like,
it is?
Fucking hell, do you guys think I'm this happy all the time?
I was this obnoxious in fucking... Oh, I am this happy all the time. That's something I've learned to do in my 30s. I'm this happy all the time, no doubt. But I'm definitely... I was this big an asshole in high school. Thanks so much, Ben Young. Thanks to the new guy. Welcome to the fuckheads. And you're gay. Turkey Tom, anything else? Because I got a lot of callers. I got to hit them a lot. I got to hit a lot.
No, that's about it. Go let someone... not famous.
Put your name in the chat. Let everybody know Turkey Tom. You do some real good commentary videos and insight, and you're one of those guys I'm keeping my eye on. So I enjoy your stuff, or at least the stuff I saw so far, and all the best to you.
Yeah, best to you too. Have a nice day.
Gay. I hope you sub, you jerk.
I'm gay.
Thanks so much, Amers McGee. You know, I have to give these subs to you.
Comedic timing.
Yeah, I have to give these subs to you, man. I mean, you really fucking that was just like, I think it was one of the best rants we ever did in this history. A little more serious show. Tony, Too Wild from the Tony Too Wild channel. What's happening, brother? What you got to say?
No, I just had to turn the stream off.
We haven't even spoken yet. We should have spoken months ago. You know that?
Yeah, I understand. It's all good. I just wanted to speak on one thing on your thoughts and opinion. How do you feel about the trending page? You believe it's handpicked and whatnot?
Oh God, I don't think it's possible. I'll prove it right now. iDubbbz Asian Jake Paul wasn't on the trending page. There, it proved it.
Okay.
Yeah, because that was like the most trending video of the day. That day.
A tinfoil hat on, and I just like what I would say about this, which is weird, is that the fact that the original video was top trending, you know, with it being so fucking crazy, was weird at first, and then the fact that as soon as he dropped his apology, it was #1. But at the same time, was trying to like, you know, do damage control as well.
Sure.
With allowing something like that to be on the top. So then
the weird thing is the re-uploads have been trending.
The re-uploads have been trending as well.
Yeah.
But that almost seems like...
But then all the commentary videos against it, like Pyro's, has been taken down.
Pyro's was taken down. 8 Thoughts was taken down. Keemstars was taken down.
Yeah. Even Cabos was like, what, like fucking 10 million in like one day?
Really?
You don't even need to see, like, you don't even need to wear a tinfoil hat to see that's a weird coincidence.
The YouTuber, you know what it is? Because
and the thing is as well, what's his name? Trusted Flagger. Like, Trusted Flagger pointed out the video was reported, reviewed, and then said, no, keep it on YouTube.
What the? You know what it is? I don't know if you guys know. You know the YouTuber Rags. He's a skeptic gaming YouTuber. He Rags, and he's one of the best in the business. The Poke Patrol. You check his stuff out. He just says that they have lost complete control. They are totally incompetent. That it's much too big to manage. I mean, well, geez, I'll give you another example. I figured by putting suicide in the tags the other day was going to clip me. I didn't get clipped until about 27 hours later on demonetization. So it's
let me fucking tell you about getting clipped, right?
Yeah.
Top 10 cutest Pokemon got clipped. What the fuck is wrong with that?
Tony, are you getting clipped?
That was the algorithm going, bitch, you're a grown man.
Tony, are you getting clipped on anything? Tony, you still there, buddy? Tony. Tony, I think there's something wrong with his thing. Tony, you still there? Tony, you still there, bud?
Yeah, my bad.
It's all right.
I guess Logan and them heard the stream and cut us off.
You got your conspiracy theory hat. Have you gotten demonetized? I mean, you do sneaker stuff, you know?
Yeah. So let me just put it. What is one weird thing is for a long time I wasn't getting nothing, and I mean I curse. You know, I talk like a sailor, and I do crazy stuff. It just recently has started, but the weird thing is, me and my girlfriend, we have a channel as well where we just cook and just relate, you know, the couple shit. And every video gets demonetized, and it doesn't make no sense, you know. But that's
the thing. I think this guy Rags is right. They put the algorithm in. They have no control over it. They have no idea what's going on. They're just playing damage control constantly. Yeah. It's just
basically, even if the trending page isn't run by specific human people that are choosing what's on there, I think they've put the algorithm in control and they've just put their hands up and gone, it's machine learning. It will figure it out.
Yeah, and it probably
we'll just step in when shit gets fucked up, like a dead guy turns up on trending.
Yeah, that's about it. And then the re-uploads came on trending. There's
Logan's on like automatic monetized. It's automatic. There's certain people that are on automatics.
I did talk to a million sub YouTuber, and he says he's had almost no problem with it. But admittingly, his stuff is benign.
Well, remember who's been the quietest during this whole situation? Fucking YouTube. During the whole Logan Paul thing, we've had one cookie cutter statement about the guidelines from YouTube that they sent to Philly D. They didn't even send to us. They sent it to Phil fucking DeFranco. And we've not heard anything else. But Logan's still the poster child, you know? Him and fucking, what's his face? Jake.
What were you saying? What were you saying?
It's kind of delayed, so I might be cutting you guys off.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. There's a little problem with the chat. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Should have been a public statement saying, like, we're sorry that we allowed such things to hit the trending page. You know what I'm saying? Like, something like they're just trying to keep the shit quiet. If it was any of our channels and I have a dude hanging, my shit is gone. You know, next career, choose your life, whatever. It's no coming back from that.
There's no coming back for that for
YouTube's
us.
just like, what happened? Huh? They just on, you know, they just don't know what the hell's going on.
But you know what? I can't believe for a minute they wanted the re-uploads to keep trending. I don't believe that for a minute. That tells me they have no idea what's going on.
Yeah,
they have no idea what's going on.
That makes me think less that it's a human and more that the algorithm chooses what goes on.
I mean,
maybe it's given a fucking specific set of instructions that when the name Logan Paul is in it, if it gets enough hits and it's got the name Logan Paul in, it goes on trending. If it gets enough hits and it's got the name Casey Neistat in it, it gets on trending.
I've been on trending one time. It was weird. It was as far as I'm concerned, it was one video. It had got 1 million views too. But I mean, there's people that put videos every day. They get 1 million and they don't get on there.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
It's bizarre. It's really bizarre. Man, Tony, we got to get you on one time. But I don't know much about. Man. I don't know much about sneakers and shit, man. I'm an Adidas guy. Like,
well, I mean, shit. That's the hype right now. Everybody's on Adidas right now.
Yeah, even the NHL switched to Adidas as well. You know that?
Yeah,
To Adidas as well. And I've been rocking the Adidas since the late '90s. And people make fun of me, and they say it because I'm wearing tracksuits.
I learned a lot. When I told you I was out in Berlin,
Europe, it's a whole different vibe. Like, nobody would goof on you for wearing a tracksuit over here. It's great.
Exactly. I'm down, man. You just pick a date, man. I'll come on there and explain it to people.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I gotta really work with you. I really want to go over your content. I want to get it right. You know, and maybe next week. Maybe because I'm trying to get Nerd City. Maybe we'll go some interviews next week. I'll be in touch with you though, bro. Tony, I'll put your name in the chat.
I'm still tuned in.
If you are, thank you so much. You've been subbed for a long time too. Check out Tony I'll put your name in the chat. And if you're into hip hop and sneakers and this guy is a hustler and just about YouTube in general, he's a good guy to listen to and a good guy to learn from. Tony, thanks so much for being on. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, man.
Good talking to you, man.
He's a hustler. I like that guy.
I'm going to sub to him right now.
No, he's worth the sub. But I mean, some of the stuff he covers is just like it's not my demographic.
No, I get that, but then some of the stuff he covers is just the shit that you're after.
No, but what I like about him is he he's a capitalist to the bone, and he takes it seriously. He talks it. He reminds me of my army sergeants a little bit. Like, come on, let's hustle. He was the one that woke me up last week. I was like, I think I'm going to take the day off. And he sends me in the DMs. He goes, you can't take the day off. You told the people. And I'm like, all right, let's go. You know, so I like that. And,
Good fucking hustle.
Sometimes you need somebody to kick you in the ass, even me. You know, and I was like, all right. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of an artist. So you got to get. He was even telling me to put more ads in. I didn't listen to that. But he said, no, you got to understand. People got to understand you're working. But I do appreciate the confidence build.
Yeah.
Tony Too Wild, everybody. Please check him out. Let's get some other guys in here. I didn't really expect this show to go like this. Everyone lies. You're on the air.
Hi, how's it going?
What's up, man? What do you got?
Well, I think this whole thing's kind of a little bit scripted. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
You're screwing up. What are you eating?
Okay.
What's the matter with you?
It's kind of confusing, just the fact that like they're censoring videos that have nothing to do with you know, the actual video. They aren't showing anything like that, but they're going after that. But then Logan Paul's everything he does is in the trending. That's
I really think it's the algorithm, because I mean, Keemstar got taken down twice yesterday and put back up. I think that's the algorithm. I think they're complete. Dave made this argument to me a year ago, and I didn't believe it. He says they are not in control. They don't understand. It's too big. There's too many layers on it. They have no idea.
It's got to the point. I think it's got to the point where they're like, we can't turn off the machine learning because we don't have enough people to cover the site when the machine gets switched off temporarily. So we're just going to let it run as it is. We'll work on a duplicate, like an identical version in the background that we can tinker with on a private server. And then when it finally gets like fixed in a couple of years, then we'll implement it on the main site. Instead of updating as they go, they've got to a point where maybe when they update it, it just has no effect anymore. That's
probably true. Zorgs47 says Pornhub has a better algorithm.
It's got an algorithm that helps me out, and that's absolutely fine.
It gives you an algorithm. All right, you anything else, Lies?
I was kind of... did you actually... I'm going to name somebody irrelevant, but...
What?
Did you actually catch any social proposes videos on this, or?
But he had an opinion. I figured he'd be the last fucking guy on earth, but now you have me interested. What did he have to say? Did he take the moral high ground?
Oh, definitely. And I thought it was pretty fucked up because, like, 2 weeks ago,
I know,
he put out a video about some girl that was a fan of his that ended up committing suicide because.
Because why?
Well, this was some girl that went to his house, and there was like some story there, like a really bad situation there where, like, I don't know, he was like kind of harassing her online.
Suicide is funny, featuring social reposts. This is the guy that was completely unapologetic about, like, he had zero like feeling about. I mean, he was more pissed off at his ex-girlfriend. Not so much he got caught cheating. It's just that because he said the girl he was fucking was fat. You know? Like, let's put it down. Thank you. I'm gonna go check it out right now. I'm probably gonna give it a minute. I'm gonna listen to the audio. All right, and I'll find out. I gotta see this.
We have to check out some other time. Like there was like a couple weeks ago the video that some fan has that killed himself, and it kind of I don't want to say like completely attributed it, but it played a part. Like he was kind
I don't know. I hate making that leap, but you know what's interesting to me? Social Repose has an opinion on suicide after what the fuck shit he pulled. That's interesting to me. You remember my DMs are open in Discord. Send me dumb shit like that. The dumber, the better. All right. Talk to you later, everyone. Lies. Thank you so much. I got to hear this. I got to hear this.
I wasn't going to make a video about this.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Let's hear that again.
I wasn't going to make a video about this.
Then why did you hit record?
Yeah. Oh God, I didn't want to make a video. I did, like, they always start like this. It's all the YouTubers say the same shit. Nobody's
how can a YouTuber look at a camera and go, I did not want to make a video? You're a YouTuber.
Like, Forrest,
that's what we do.
God damn, they're so dishonest. They're so incredibly dishonest. It's unbelievable. Now I gotta fucking review this thing. Listen. All right.
I wasn't going to make a video about this because I find internet drama like this specifically really uninteresting, really stupid, and not worth my time.
All right, thank you. Have a nice day. You know, I like this guy. He's unbelievable. What an idiot!
But
Jesus Christ! I thought I had a 10 head. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I know. Jesus. What a creep.
Because everyone's talking about it on Twitter. And if you're not up to date on it, Logan Paul went to the Okigara Forest in Japan, otherwise known as
beautiful pronunciation.
Yeah. He didn't make the attempt.
Wow. Okigara.
Okigara. I'm surprised this wasn't 10 minutes. You should put a fucking last 10 minutes or something.
Forest.
Oh, no, he doesn't
found a
monetize
dead
it,
body, recorded it, cracked some jokes, and talked about suicide for a minute. Now, obviously, this is a stupid bullshit publicity stunt. You can see it from a mile away. It's probably fake, even if the body is real.
Ah, fucking. That's a,
People watch this guy?
Yeah,
Fuck me, that's boring.
Like, that guy, what a commentator. Sorry, there's my opinion. It's not worth my time.
Advice for up-and-coming commentators. Delivery. It's important.
Yeah,
Emote when you speak. Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, guys. Today we've got a video. I didn't want to make it, but I'm going to talk real monotone and boring. Fuck me. And if you're one of the people watching shit like that, go find a YouTuber that's fucking good.
Yeah, I know. God, you're outshining me today.
Fucking hell. Pisses me off.
Like... iDubbbz, Jewish brother, fucker. You're on the air. Something tells me you're not going to answer the damn thing, though. You know, I put these weird fucking names on. And then they don't answer because they just want to make you giggle a little bit. That's what attracts me. Yeah, it is.
Tommy's going to read the funny name out.
Yeah.
You need to get to the point where you don't read the funny names out. Like, you put people in.
They put names in there.
See if they start talking. Because they get really pissed off when they make these names and you don't read them out.
Yeah, it's true. The thickest.
You don't read the funny names out.
All right, come on, turn this thing off. You're on the air. You made it.
Hey everyone, Logan Paul here today. Today we're visiting my local morgue. Oh my god, there's a dead body! Drawers, oh my god!
Thanks, Logan.
Amazing.
That was a good one.
Watch
Panda.
An autopsy.
Panda, you're on the air. Panda? Yeah. Whatever you do. That's right.
It's probably Paige the Panda. Lion Maker's probably pulled their leash in a bit.
Mac, one thing only. I'm gonna go because I got mad callers in there. One thing.
All right. You remember a while ago that you did that interview with Unsleep Media, the Magic the Gathering guy?
Yes. I did say open phones, but go ahead.
Well, a little while. Well, I've been following the story ever since because I find it very, very interesting.
Okay.
I've never played the game.
Me either.
Well, about yesterday, or actually this morning, he got a mass flag targeted. They took down his channel basically.
Well, they got the quartering back up. Oh, the Unsleep Media. Quartering?
The same guy did two different channels.
Okay, all right. I know the other one's up already. The quartering is back up.
Yeah,
I was gonna touch it, but it went up so quick it wasn't a story. Now you're saying Unsleep Media is down now too?
No, just the quartering. I screwed that one up. My bad.
All right.
I just wanted to like bring it up because I think it's kind of like it doesn't surprise me anymore that YouTube would do this, but like it because of how they handled Logan Paul. But like seriously, they're gonna take down a guy's channel because he's reporting pedophiles in a game in a board game. Like they're so messed.
I'm going to comment on this. I have lost talk of this story. I did talk to Jeremy the other day, but it was just like a back and forth. You're up, you're down, and that's it. I got to be honest with you. I was a little uncomfortable with Jeremy was doing it first, but I have to look into it more. But it looks like Jeremy has physical evidence of these guys being convicted and Magic looking the other way. And Magic's solution, or at least Magic fan solution, or the social justice crowd's solution, is to mass flag his channel. That's really what's going on over here. Now, I did not like his tactics after he got off the show, but I got to be honest with you. It's not even about his channel. It's not even about him. Who the fuck are these people at Hasbro? I want to know who they are. So now I flip from, man, Jeremy, I think you're taking it too far, to, whoa, maybe he was right to begin with. You know, there's something going on over there. Hasbro better get their shit together, because if they're allowing that stuff, Logan Paul will start laughing at you. You know.
Know what the messed up part is? Everyone's talking about Adpocalypse 3. Well, it'd be 4.0 by now. But this would. I'm sorry. Like stuff like this is gonna like the Logan Paul stuff and now this.
Yeah, I tell you so. Well, it's not a biggest story. It's not hitting the mainstream media, and I have to get some of the callers. It's just like me and Liam said before. We don't even think they're in control.
I know. It just disgusts me.
No,
I just wanted to bring it up because I wanted your opinion on it.
Well, that's it. I'm getting concerned, and I got to start looking into it more. And holy fucking shit, I thought Jamie started overreacting and handling Jeremy poorly, but I mean, oh my god, like that's your answer to getting exposed? You know, take down his channel? Are you? They just went into war mode over this. No, you just get rid of the friggin' pedophiles. That's all. You know. I mean, it makes more sense.
I think the reason why they haven't yet is because if they admit it now, that means they knew the whole time, and then they're culpable for all the previous shit.
Bingo.
That's my theory.
Yeah, and then these are the same people that kicked him out for making a crack at a cos girl. You're absolutely right. Thank you so much for the call. Do you know anything about that story? You're in the
vaguely.
Yeah.
This is the guy that made fun of the cosplayer, and then the cosplayer quit the community.
And I tell you something,
and then he got banned from events and shit. It was really fucking stupid.
And then I liked it, but he has declared war, right? And it looks like he got something on them, at least the judges section. And I don't have all the details yet, but he did it by going through. I don't know if you have a sex offender registry in the UK, like we have.
Yeah, we do.
And pretty much it's all 50 states now. He's showing them in the registry. So I mean, he's gone from, look, Jeremy, pull it back a step.
Yeah, Jesus.
Because he was like saying stuff like, I know more, I'm going to get even. And I'm like, Jeremy, nobody's going to take you seriously. They're going to just think you're crazy. But he found it.
He found it.
Yeah, but he found it. Frenchie, Ben in the chat. Holy Christmas. Why don't you ever come to Patreon and stuff? You should check in with me after the show. By the way, Ben, if you're bitching about me not hanging out with you, I've been hanging out after the show in the Patreon chat, and you can more than welcome. You have access to it. At least you should. Dated rhyme. No, fuck him. Let's see. Major Edge doesn't turn. Major Edge blew it.
Try Panda again if he's in, because he said his mic cut out.
Panda, you're on the air. Yeah, it sure did cut out.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you blew it.
I tried to help you, dude, and you fucked up.
Dad from Baghdad.
Hello?
You're on the air, Dad from Baghdad.
Yo. Okay, Tommy.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of darts whatsoever?
Darts?
Yeah.
180!
Hey, bullseye.
Sort of. Do I go out of my way to watch darts? When I've had I want to go to beer now. I want to watch darts right now. If I had a few cold ones in the Irish pub and darts is on, do I enjoy the shit out of it? Yes.
Oh, because I was just gonna.
I'm not. I don't know.
Thought of the recent winner Rob Cross coming.
I don't know the play. I know the. Here's how I know darts. That's the Dutch guy. That's the English guy that dresses like a fucking American bowler, right? That's the because there's no good American players. They're all over in Europe and England, and I love the fact that you can be a fat drunk fuck and be really good at that sport. I love it.
My favorite part of darts is watching the fucking arms wobble. It's like watching a fish tank. It's great.
It's great. Well, it's also a shock as an American. Oh, by the way, on ESPN Europe or whatever, Eurosport, we're going to have darts. I'm like, you're fucking kidding me. It looks like it's a goof. And then the whole beer hall is filled with people, and people going nuts. And that English guy goes, and 180! And it's like,
say it properly. It's 180.
It's great. Oh god, it's so cool. And I remember, I got kicked out of a bar because my friend Rodriguez, who was from Queens, he said, "I'll never believe this. They fucking play darts over here, and people are into it." He's like, "No, you're fucking getting out of here." So we went to the damn Irish pub, and he's sitting there. He's a Puerto Rican from New York, and he's watching this shit. And he can't fucking believe it. And about 7 beers later, he was yelling, "Oh, lady!" And we got thrown out of the fucking bar. But that's what I think of darts. It's a good time.
Okay, so at the moment, what would you say is your most favorite YouTuber? Because I know you watch a bit of the skeptic community. I
tell you something, and it's probably a bullshit channel. It's an illegal channel because they upload stuff from the BBC and across. I like the channel Real Stories. That's probably what I spend the most time. And there's a new documentary like every other day, and that's the channel I spend the most on. My favorite YouTuber. I've kind of drifted from the skeptic community in the last month or two. I'm trying to think.
I tell you a fucking YouTuber
I can't even think.
that is really addictive is
Keemstar.
Today I Found Out. That's fucking brilliant.
Keemstar. There you go. My favorite YouTuber. My favorite YouTuber.
Oh yeah, Tommy. Did you see ever see Mr. Medica's video on the Kraut T?
No, because I'm sort of personally involved with Kraut, and I just feel bad. I'm not defending him. So it's tough. I don't know much about Medica, and I don't know. From what I understand, it was a good video.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Okay,
right?
So peace out, Tommy.
Take care, buddy. It sucks.
Bye.
It sucks when your friends go down. Now, I don't want to make it clear that I've never defended his actions, but when you fuck up, you're still my friend. I'm not like the guy from Buffalo. I'm glad but thank you, Kraut T, for not putting me in that fucking server.
Fucking hell.
Thank you, sir. I am the fuck.
Hello?
What do you want? What's up? What's up?
By the way, I just want to clarify. Everybody does know that Logan and Jake actually have a contact at YouTube who actually handles a lot of their shit on that.
You know what? I wouldn't be shocked because I know big 100K, 500K guys that do as well.
Fun fact: he's also the same agent for Philip DeFranco.
Why are you on the Apollo mission by any chance? I mean,
Houston.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Say, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Go ahead.
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
I think the audio was better in 1969.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry. I don't know which mic it's recording out of.
Yeah. Probably the shitty one. Yeah.
One of the other, I wanted to bring this up. One of the hard things about this entire Logan story, especially when talking to the parents and stuff, is they don't understand YouTube as a whole. Even some of the points that you or I could bring up in casual conversation and understand, they're not going to grasp the slightest bit of.
I don't know. Perfect
example. One of my close friends who's actually very big into, technology and social media and stuff, I tried telling them about this story. He's a father of two, and he didn't even understand a word I was saying.
Yeah, all they know is the dead body. I stopped telling people what I do for a living. I said I sell T-shirts, and I'm not lying. I'm not lying anymore.
Don't get it.
I can't deal with it. And they think I'm lying, and they look at my wife, and they kind of look at her to kind of give them a wink, and he doesn't do shit. And thank God she doesn't answer them. But I tell she that's it. Just do my business.
It's the worst part of being a YouTuber is when people go, so wait, how do you make money off making videos? And then you explain exactly how the ad revenue system works. And they look at you like you're doing some backstreet shady trading shit. Like, oh, real? Oh, okay.
Or my favorite. How come I don't know who you are? That's my other thing. Hey, thanks for the call, man. That's a good call, man.
Thanks.
So take care.
I thought he was going to say the hardest thing about this Logan Paul shit is watching it from the International Space Station because buffering's a bitch.
Yeah, I know. Jeez, he found a...
Jesus. I can't even make my mic do that.
He sounded like New Jersey Transit. Next stop. That's what he sounded like to me.
God damn. Next.
Let's see. Who's next? Landrew, you're on Shot from the Point. What's up? Landrew?
Hello.
What's up, man?
Yo.
How are you, sir?
Wow, the Discord is super quiet.
Discord's super quiet?
Maybe it's just me because I turned it way the fuck down.
Well, that could have something to do with it, buddy. What you got for me?
So, I think it's funny that Philly D's bashing on fucking... I get that he's just covering Jake Paul, but he's bashing on him for selling merch. But then Philly D goes on after talking about suicide to go sell his merch.
What did Philly D say about?
He said about his sponsor. He was donating everything his sponsor paid him for that video to the suicide prevention line.
What was he saying about Philly D? I don't doubt Philly D was hitting him over the head for selling merch. It must have been more than that, right?
He was hitting him over the head for doing the serious video about suicide, and then obviously showing the dead body and saying how serious suicide is, and then plug in the Maverick merch.
Do I have a problem with that? I can't get Philly D over the head, Landrew, for that.
But then Philly D, after talking about his thing, plugged his own merch.
But he's not fucking. But he no.
I think we can let Philly D off in this instance because he plugged his own merch in that video, but that was after he then advertised the sponsor and went, by the way, the thousands of dollars the sponsor's paying me today is going to the suicide prevention line.
Another thing is Philly D consistently does news. They don't consistently go on the suicide forest. That's not like what they're selling over there. I mean, and I am sick to death of that shit. I mean, goddamn, I don't even like kids like Jake Paul. All it is one big advertisement. Like, there's no.
Oh, did you see his Christmas song? Buy my merch. Like,
yeah, I know. It's like, you said I put my merch in your song. Like, yeah. I mean, come on, man. And that's the thing. Like they have no artistic. Like, I'm not big in fucking calling everybody out on artistic integrity. I know me and Clown have had arguments about this before, but those guys make me sick, and I'm not against making a buck on this platform. But no, I don't know if I could hit him over that. It's not. Look. Philly D's always doing a news show. This is why I don't have a problem with it. They could have, because like what happens every time somebody dies? Philly D can't plug his merch on his channel. He covers horrible shit every fucking day. So I don't know if I can hit him up for that. But if he did a video that wasn't on the news channel and started grandstanding and said, oh, by the way, buy my merch, which is exactly what he was criticizing, then I would have a problem with it. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I don't think there's hypocrisy there, in my opinion.
What we should do to take a stand against Logan Paul and Jake Paul and the merch machine. What I want everyone in the chat to do, head in the description and go buy yourself a Shot from the Point t-shirt.
Yeah!
To say, fuck the Mavericks.
You get blocked by Keem.
Hell yeah.
And then the logo's on the back. That's what everybody likes. Everybody likes.
That's what we need to do. You need to outdo Logan in merch sales now.
By the way, I'm buying
as a protest.
What do you want?
By the way, I gotta say, I love your fucking thumbnail of this. We don't need to talk about.
I had to change it because the whole thing. Yeah, we don't need. Well, I was gonna make fun of Philly D, right? We really need. I hate those fucking headlines. We really need. Nah, we don't. I could fucking not click on the video and not talk about it.
You'll never guess what happened on YouTube today. I'm like, well, I ain't clicking the video, so I guess I'll never find out. Like, fucking Philly, I love you, Philly, but tell me what the fucking video's about before I go in.
Oh, Jesus. All right,
I want to know if it's worth my fucking 20 minutes yesterday. 20 fucking minutes. And I knew Logan Paul was in it. I didn't know all that shit at the end about fucking Donald Trump was in it that I ain't fucking interested in. Not my president, because I ain't from your fucking country, dude.
Last thing, Landrew, your last caller.
But the thing is that I'm waiting for, though, is the people that were with him just to, even if it's true or not, just like say, oh, yeah, by the way, we knew we were going to find a dead body and we did this on purpose.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. The team that goes rogue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just some guy that's like, dude, fuck this. He's getting all the credit. Watch this viral video.
Jesus
like,
Christ. He'll be, all he has to do is DM, let me think.
I'm your host, FaZe Keemstar.
And there you go. All right, Lance, thanks so much. You were amazing. You were fucking amazing. When's in the chat?
Is that fucking it?
Reliever. Yeah, that's it. And I really want to get off because Down on Dave's right now. He's on with Captain Kirsch, and I would send you guys over there. He's doing Thursdays with Kirsch. I might not do Love Phones tomorrow because I have to get the point stuff to catch up on. You can sub that. That's all in our news channel is actually in the description box below. If you want to get Blocked by Keem or any of the Shop from the Point merch, that would be great. Ace Trainer Liam, if you're a Pokemon guy, I think you need to extend Adpocalypse.
I am fucking extending. I've started extending on Twitch. Dude. And I'm starting to branch out the I do my fucking top 10s and shit.
Sure.
I'm bringing out.
You should ever drop Pokemon, but I think you should branch out to talk shows and maybe even vlogs, dude. Maybe.
Well, my podcast comes back on the 27th.
I would watch a vlog with you.
On my second, I'm thinking. I don't know whether I should move my podcast to the main channel because it's only once a week. It's not like it fills sub boxes.
It's fucking amazing, Liam. I wish I'd have met you a year ago too. It's
everybody that meets me says that.
Really? I wish I met you a year ago. Yeah. Dude, I rarely get outshined on this program, but I have to.
But yeah, no, I've thought a lot about maybe at some point fucking branching out because I love commentary stuff and I've been.
You're
watching
really good at it, and you're really funny, and you're also like you could do something. I can't.
You know what fucking video you need to look for on my channel? It's cringy as fuck now. I did a parody of Pyrocynical, memeing one of my own videos.
Oh, really?
And it was fucking brilliant because I did Pyro Cyndaquil, and I put on the Pyro voice and I did a fucking commentary on me. It was fucking garbage, but you know what? I'm better now. I've got more of a voice.
I think it's time to start rolling the dice.
I almost did it. I almost yesterday. I very much almost made a fucking Logan Paul video.
I think
right when I found out about the fucking Logan Paul shit, I almost made a video, but I was like, as a first topic to go into for like commentaries and stuff, do I really want to go to a suicide topic?
No,
now?
You want to say,
you know what I mean?
I'm the cool guy with tattoos and blue hair, and I have this YouTube thing, and this is the life of a YouTuber. You know?
Yeah.
This is that's what I would concentrate on, because that's what hooked me. You know, it's like me and Gamer from Mars. We really are fascinated by everybody. I am always fascinated by everybody's story. It's still interesting.
I'm going to be varying up my content soon anyway. Like even the fucking list shit that I do, I'm going to be branching out into different subjects and stuff like that.
Liam's going to talk in the chat, type in the chat, and I hope you go check out his content.
Fucking yes, I am.
And any of his content in the future.
Oh, that's a racial slur. Hang on.
What? No.
Put that in the chat.
And you got all my stuff in the chat if you want to support the show. Thanks so much. You guys were amazing as always. Thanks so much. I got to shout a few people out as far as donations are concerned. Let me do that. Tope started it off. Tony Too Wild, great YouTuber himself. Tyler Kappenberger, he dropped 5. Whales Can Fly dropped 5. Yammer's donated $250. And he wrote, I don't just get how people see this as a simple mistake. I feel sorry for these kids that are brainwashed by this, but this is next generation influence.
Oh, it's the kids that say you did nothing wrong, Logan.
Yeah. And Tommy, thank you for this. Not Doxy Nerd put that in. I don't like to stretch it that far and put it in that sort of context and say, like, we have to be worried, because it starts to become like anything you say can be sort of censored because of stuff like this. But I do think there's a definite criticism for Logan, because this stuff's aimed at kids, and it really shouldn't be. And it is disgusting. And
it was
I've gone from not giving a fuck to not being outraged to looking at it differently and actually being a little more pissed off than I was before. I even changed the name of the goddamn title of the goddamn show. Everybody in the chat right now, Dead on Dave, Productions. He's on with Captain Kirsch. Let's keep this dream train rolling. Go over there right now, and I'll see you. I'll see you Sunday with Real Talk. Here he is.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence, devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll also be in the Patreon after the chat. On Patreon room and after the chat. If you have Patreon access, I'll be happy to talk to y'all.
I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she bout to catch a pedigree. Chi-town to King's home, slapping 5s, Blackstone, 6 mile to danger zones. Bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe here.